Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1959 Hermes Rocket vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. You can kind of tell right away it's a Hermes because of the color. It's like a neon green on the keys and the knobs. First thing we're going to do is flip up the support arm. There's a little button you press right there, and these are your margins. You move them just like that, but you got to push them down. And I like them have them at about 10 and 70 at the beginning and the end of the page, closer to 1. This is the paper bail that sits on top of the page, and it has a scale on it, so you can move that closer to the edge so you can get exact measurements when you're typing. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You have this line space, gets you back to the beginning and skips 1 or 2. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just push this button towards the front of the typewriter. And when you hit that line space, it skips 2 instead of 1. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Feels really smooth, feels like a luxury typewriter, just like it's supposed to. Hermes made the best typewriters of all time. And this one's really cool because it's just so compact. It comes with a top lid that you could just snap right on. It has a little green handle. Pretty cool. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch back here, a little lever that if you push it to the front, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you put that back before you load the next page. We're going to go ahead and set that back down. And we actually didn't put it on 1. We had a double space the whole time. That's okay. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again, just like most typewriters. Backspace on the top right, that works good. This little thing with both arrows is your margin release. So once you get to the end of the margin, there's a locking mechanism, so you can't type past it. But if you need to finish a word at the end, you just hit that button and it'll allow you to type past that margin. That works good. These are your spool covers. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to change the direction, there's a little switch right here on each side. You just kind of... So if you push it towards the front, it'll pull to the right. And if you push it towards the back, it'll pull to the left. To put these back on, they kind of just snap onto this little metal piece on each side. And this metal is really thin, so you can bend it if it's not fitting correctly. This is your carriage release. There's only one on the right side. It's in the back by the knob. And that's about it. Very simple, easy to use. Hermes Rocket, now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.